What do you do when you spent your whole childhood preparing for an early death, and then all of a sudden you reach adulthood and you get a Christmas present that literally makes it possible for you to live as long and as healthily as everybody else? What do you do with that? Out here, this is where I go almost every single day to hike and to work out. That's one thing cystic fibrosis taught me, is how to take care of myself. My name's Reinhardt. I'm from Littleton, Colorado. I have cystic fibrosis. Prior to Trikafta, prior to the phages, this is not something I would have been able to do. Back when I was really sick, walking up and down the street was hard, let alone accessing 50 miles of hiking trails in and around the mountains of Colorado.
Cystic fibrosis is a genetic condition and it causes lots of lung infections.
As I get older, I get sicker. My ability to fight off infections waned over time.
She didn't reach the point where she was dying, but she was like in that trajectory. She lost like 35% lung function and she was continuing to lose lung function.
Most of my days I would just sleep. And when I wasn't sleeping, I was eating something. When I wasn't eating or sleeping, I was playing video games or watching TV.
I just spent hours like looking through all the message boards, looking through all the cystic fibrosis groups and just like, hey, has anybody tried this? Has anybody heard of this? And finally I found this doctor in Oregon has this treatment.
I looked into biophages and I'm like, well, this is interesting. Since I don't have any other option, might as well give it a shot just to see what happens. Worst case scenario, I die early. Best case scenario, I survive.
This is a real medicine. It's been around for 100 years. It's just not approved in the United States because it's so individualized. I didn't know about the right to try. All I knew was like, I couldn't get it in Colorado because there was nobody here that knew about the medicine in Colorado. Oregon had the right to try. Without having the right to try, she wouldn't have been able to import it into Oregon to give it to Maya. We're really grateful for the biophage because I really believe that like it saved her lungs. There's so many stories of people that died while they were waiting.
Thanks to the right to try, the bacteriophages that I took in 2017, they took out the bacteria that was killing my lungs. So that way I could survive long enough for Trikafta to come out, which then enabled my lungs to heal. All of a sudden I was no longer dying. All of a sudden I was no longer sick. I mean, it was literally night and day. Within a week, I was an entirely different person. At 24, I have a lung function of 130%. I'm as healthy and happy as everybody else. I'm in university, getting A's and B's in my classes, studying biotech. You never know what's going to happen, so you can't stop fighting just because you think your fate is sealed, because it's not.